happy Sunday, everybody. See lots of the same questions on the YouTube page for LS Swap third gens, IROC-Z groups, all of that stuff. Any of the third gen Camaro, Firebird, F-Body, whatever groups. Lots of stuff that, of course, the sun would come out right as I'm talking to y'all, so you get to see me with sunglasses. See lots of the same questions asked. I see lots of bad answers. I see lots of inaccurate answers. So I'm gonna do a couple videos just kind of going over my car, my LS swap, my opinions on some things, maybe some product reviews. Probably nothing that's gonna be a super regular basis. Not gonna devote the whole channel to it. This is a real estate channel at the end of the day. But I am a car guy. I have a big love for these cars. So we're gonna do a little video on my big giant turd. First comment is going to be, these cars are all kind of in the 40-year-old realm now. A lot of them don't look super hot. You would be amazed what a DA polisher and some cutting compound will do to one of these things. This car looked like a rag when I first bought it. The paint was super oxidized and chalky. And as you can tell, don't look at my messy garage in the background. As you can tell, a couple hours with the polisher, and this thing just looks brand new from 20 feet away. I use this car for advertising for my real estate business. It has mixed results. These cars are super polarizing. People either love them or they hate them. I'd say the most common comment that I get at car shows is, dude, I had one of these in high school or whatever, and it was awesome. And then they see that it's, yeah, come on, heavy ass hood. And then they see that it's LS swapped, and then it just sparks conversations from there. But anyways, on to the main thing today, and that is how I went about LS swapping my Camaro. I did mine kind of a budget build. It's not super fancy. You could do a lot better. You could spend a lot more money too. I think including the purchase price of this car, I've got about $6,000 into the swap. I was told it's a 2007 LQ4 out of a Silverado Classic. I'm not sure what year they moved to all the same head bolts, but this one in fact does not have all the same head bolts. They're different sizes, so I'm assuming it's an earlier one. I was told it had 170,000 miles on it when I bought it. I'm gonna guess that's probably closer to 300,000 based off how the heads look when I took them off. But oh well, it is what it is. Motor runs fine-ish. It suddenly develops a little bit of a tick, almost like a lifter tick. That's kind of annoying. It's not lifters. It's got L59 flex fuel injectors. Wish I could turn the camera around and show y'all. Oh well. It's got L59 flex fuel injectors, 862 heads, stock cam, stock truck intake, Speed Engineering long tube headers, and a Walbro 255 pump. Nothing super crazy. It's all pretty much stock stuff. I see a lot of comments whenever, it's not so much on the LSX swap group, but a lot of the third gen groups. You mentioned you want to do an LS swap on your car, and there is inevitably going to be one person in the first 8 seconds of your comment being there, you know, get ready to spend $10,000. You're going to spend 20 grand to do it right. No, you do not have to spend that much money to swap one of these cars and have it run and drive. I spent $1,500 on the LQ4. That was with a harness, computer, engine, 4L80E transmission. I bought the Poor Kid kit from Matt Walter, which is around the $600 mark. And that gets the engine in the car. You can, there's 1,000,001 ways to wire these things. I chose to buy a PSI computer and harness. That was about $850, I remember correctly. And swapping a U-joint, or excuse me, swapping the yoke on my transmission to fit the 4L80E, or not on the transmission, on the drive shaft. My stock steel drive shaft fit the 4L80E. About $100, I think, including the price of the slip yoke. And that's running and driving. That's driving your car around. Or you can believe the internet and you have to spend 20 grand and you have to rebuild the engine, or you have to buy a crate and you have to do all this stuff, and your car can sit on jack stands for years, never turn a tire, and then you sell it for 2/3 of what you paid for it on Marketplace. Choice is yours, brother. Anyways, car's mostly stock. other than the LS swap, which I know is a big deal. And even the LS itself is mostly stock. There's really not much to it. Really the only performance upgrade I did was the long tube headers, and to be honest, I kind of hate them. They drag the ground on literally everything. And if you have a 460E or a T56, they should fit much better, but they were not happy with my 4L80. I had to definitely work to get them in there. Other people will chime in, I'm sure, with their opinions and probably had better luck. That was my experience. Next video is going to be just some opinions, more opinions about stuff. If you have any specific questions about the car, go ahead and ask. I'll post up and maybe even answer it on a video, you know, for the 4 of you who are going to watch this all the way through. Anyways, guys, we'll see you next time.